Today we have the Council of Evangelical Churches who are with us today, and we are in the Jane Usher, Freedom Street, Lois Bevans, and Unity Street area. We have 3 pastors with us today, and each of them have an area that they're assigned to be able to minister to those persons within the area. One of the objectives here is for us to be able to spread the word of God through the pastors, reaching out to these young men, and hopefully one day we'll be at a stage where we'll be able to get them into the churches. It's a multifaceted approach. 1, we want to encourage them to go to church. 2, we want to get them closer to God. 3, we want them to understand that, you know what, the lifestyle you're living, fighting with each other or gunning down each other is not the proper one. You can live your life without doing things like that. Try to be more positive. And one of the things that we're trying to show them is that positivity takes you a long way in life, rather than holding hate and anger within you. The interaction has been excellent. Many of these young men are God-fearing persons, and one of the only obstacles that they may have going to church is the fact that the church might be outside of their zone and they don't feel comfortable leaving their zones. So what we'll be doing is that whenever we invite them to church, that we'll provide transportation to pick them up, take them to church, and when church is over, then we drop them back within their respective areas. So they have been very receptive.
I think it's very importantly they can look at somebody like me as a role model, to know that I started many years ago, like I said, selling snow cones, and turned to be a very successful businessman. And about 20 years ago my life changed, and I reached out. I was an ambassador to our nation, to the CARICOM. And then I am now the president of the Belize Association of Evangelical Churches, that incorporates the Baptist Association, the Assemblies of God, and many non-denominational churches. And we find it very important. As a matter of fact, that has been our cry for a long time, to partnership with the business community, very important, with the police, and we are very pleased to see what the police is doing, reaching out to the people, which in some places never been done. And to see the interaction and the camaraderie that has happened, and the respect that these young men give to the police. And so we feel that it is very important if we join in. As I said, as the Assistant Commissioner said, that we want to be able to teach these young men the same thing I learned, and that the success for being a better person lies within us. And we are having a good reaction. I'm sure also that when we reach out to the mothers in this program, I myself am a victim of a crime. My son was murdered, and the family came, and we are friends. We forgive the fellow who murdered our son, and that family especially is a very good friend of ours. We reach out to them, and we want to set the example where we will minister to the women who have lost their loved one, and do not continue to perpetrate the hate and the anger that exists, that allows these things to happen.